Hello and welcome back to Midlife Rises. I'm Cheryl. I'm visiting here in Miami. It's pretty hot and I love it. But I'm here visiting a loved one who had a major stroke. So I want to talk to you today about high blood pressure. A lot of times we don't pay attention to this thing, but it's something that we should, especially when you get to the age of 40. It's something that we do need to pay attention to. Now, a lot of us wait until we go for our physical, which is done yearly. No good. A pressure machine, one of these guys, is something like 70 bucks. You get it at Rite Aid or CVS. Try to get one that plugs into the wall. Don't get one with the battery that's battery operated, because if the battery is weak, you won't get an accurate reading. But here's the thing, high blood pressure is a very dangerous thing. And when you start getting headaches, pains in the neck, that is not a good sign. So let's talk about that for a minute. For the most part, you should watch your salt. Like for me, high blood pressure runs in my family. I'm not on medication, but because I take my pressure every day, I know what my numbers are. And that's what I'm trying to, talk to you about today. I will range like 140 over 90, which is considered borderline. Normal blood pressure is 120 over 80. That's normal blood pressure, and some people say even lower, like 120 over 74, 118. But for the most part, we want to keep it below that 140 over 90. Like when I check that and I see it's consistently high, I would take a mild water pill. I can't do it every day because then it brings it too low and I feel kind of dizzy. But I know what my numbers are because I take my pressure morning and evening. The doctor said that it's not important to do that because the pressure doesn't stay the same, it fluctuates, but I kind of like taking it. I'm fascinated by that stuff. But because I'm doing it every day, I have an idea of what my numbers are. And when you do that, you go to the doctor and he is trying to put you on pressure pills. You can speak intelligently and say, hey, look, I check my pressure every day and it's not normally high. Let me hold off, because when you go on high pressure pills, you really can't stop it. You have to stay on it, and it does not get rid of the pressure. So take control of your life and just do the right thing. If you've looked at my past tapings, you'll know that I'm big on exercising. I don't do it every day. I do it like 2-3 times a week. My thing is swimming. You can find yours, whether it's walking, running. Just find something that you're getting your cardiovascular up, because that's good stuff. And then you want to keep your stress level down, and you want to watch your salt. I don't use salt. I'll use like Badia seasoning, Lori seasoning salt on my meats. I'll throw a little bit of salt in my water for rice and pasta, but for the most part, I do not mess around with salt, because that is one of the problems. All right? Things like potato chips, fries, and so on. I do it, and I'm sure you do too. But you don't want to be like doing that stuff every day, because it elevates the blood pressure. Now, if you go into the emergency room and you're spiking past 100, like 105, 110, I think that's when they'll consider trying to keep you or putting you on medication. But from what I understand with the blood pressure, it doesn't stay high. It fluctuates. During the course of the day, your stress level is up, it'll go down. But if you're constantly ranging over 100, you do not want to walk around with that kind of pressure, especially if you're in a place like Miami, these hot places. You don't want to maintain very high blood pressure because you're playing around with a stroke. My friend here, had a major one where he's learning to eat and the whole 9 yards again. Don't get to that point. Take control of your life. It looks like when we're past 40 or we're at that age, you should be considering something like a baby aspirin. For me, I like garlic. So I eat raw garlic because that stuff, it cleans out your arteries. Just Google and get yourself educated on what you need to do to maintain good blood pressure, because that is the key, and it does bother us after the age of 40. So take control of your life, get a pressure machine, check your pressure every day, and know what your numbers are. This way, if you're checking it and it goes, up to 100 today and it's staying like that for 2-3 days, you know that you've got to go and consider going on pressure pills. I said that it's not good to be on pressure pills, but if you are suffering from that and you can't get those numbers down, you have to go on the pressure pills, because you cannot walk around with high blood pressure. It is absolutely dangerous. All right, so do yourself a favor, get yourself a pressure machine, and just know what your numbers are. Visit our website, midliferises.com. Do our readings. We have some good inspirational stuff there for you, and we've got some other YouTube channels on exercising and so on. All right, thanks so much for listening. Do us a favor, subscribe, comment, let us know what's happening with you, and we will see you next time. Okay, bye.